Hello, here we go!
What's going on, guys? Bill's here from Achievement Land, and I'm here with the Xbox Game Releases Weekly Recap. In this video, we're going to be going over the games that came out last week, February 28th to March 4th, 2022, and there were 16 games. The first game is 35mm, which is a first-person story adventure game, and it's made by the developers that did In Rays of the Light, so it's a nice-looking game. The completion's a little confusing, though. It has multiple endings, and there's no good walkthrough out right now. The next game is a musical story, which is a musical rhythm game. You got to hit the notes as they come around in a circle, Guitar Hero style, and it seemed pretty cool. I didn't get too far into it, but I want to play it more. The next game is Balatron, which is a fun little puzzle game where you have to hit balls around pool style, and it's a really easy completion. I made a walkthrough for it, and it also has a window stack. The next game is Conan Chop Chop, and it's a roguelike RPG game, and it has 4-player online co-op, and it's really fun and awesome. I've been playing this game a lot. The completion's not going to be easy, though. There's a couple hard achievements, and also there's some grindy stuff that you have to do. You have to level up all 4 characters and unlock their traits, and that's going to take some time, but eventually I'm going to complete this game because I really enjoy it. The next game is Elix II, which is an open-world RPG game. I only played the first one. I didn't get a chance to play this one yet, but I know these games are really good. They're made by the developers that did the Risen games, which I really loved as well. So this game looks awesome, but usually these games take longer. The first one took like 60 to 80 hours to complete, so I'm going to imagine this one's around the same, if not more. The next game is Far Changing Tides, which is my game of the week, to be honest, because this game is great. I really enjoyed the first game. I made a walkthrough for it, and now they made a sequel, and they actually put it on Game Pass. If you haven't tried this game out, I definitely recommend it. There's also a window stack as well. I'm going to eventually make a walkthrough for it. I'm just really busy right now, and I got to catch up on some things. The next game is Farm Manager 2022, which is a top-down farm simulating game, and it's like a SimCity style game. I played a little bit of it. I tried the tutorial. It seemed decent, but the controls were a lot to learn, it seemed like. The next game is Gunboard Dark Matters, which is an arcade-style platforming game where you have to run and gun through the levels. Seemed like an okay game. It's not really my cup of tea. It looks like it might be a challenging completion, though. You have to get S rank on all the levels for an achievement. The next game is Legend of Xtona, which is another Chemco game, a turn-based RPG game. These games are really not my thing, but there's a lot of these games. There's like 30-something now. The next game is Music Racer Ultimate. It's a rhythm-based game where you're in a car and you have to go between the lanes and collect these things and you get points. And there's actually 3 versions of this game. There's the original from 2020, and now we have the Ultimate, and there's 2 versions. There's the Xbox One and the Xbox Series. And they all have the same achievements, and they're a really easy completion. And I have a walkthrough that will show you how to get all the achievements with ease. The next game is One Gun Guy, which is an action platformer, and it's very similar to Mega Man. And it looks like it's going to be a really hard completion. There's achievements for completing the game without dying, and also without taking damage. The next game is Quest for Infamy, which is a classic RPG point-and-click game. And it's a game published by Redux Games. They usually put out easy games, but this one's not that easy. There's no good guide out for it right now, so no one's even completed it. So once someone makes a good guide, it will probably be an easy completion. The next game is Ryan's Rescue Squad, which is a side-scrolling action platforming game. And you just have to go through the levels and kill all the enemies and collect everything and get 3 stars. Seems like it's an easy completion, it's just a little expensive. The next game is Shadow Warrior 3, which is a first-person shooter game. It's a very fast-paced style game, and it has some platforming in it. It has kind of like a Doom feel to it. It's a pretty sick game. The only thing is it's a little pricey. Next is Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter Redux, which is a re-release. They had an issue with the publisher, so now they published it themselves. So it's a stack, it's a whole new list, so you can get all the achievements again. And the old version was delisted. And the last game is What Lies in the Multiverse, which is a puzzle platforming game where you can switch between dimensions to make it through the level. It's a really cool little game, and I'm actually giving away a copy of this game on Twitter. So I'm going to link below if you want to enter in and try to win a copy. But there we go, guys. That's a recap of all the Xbox game releases from last week. We had some good games and a bunch of stacks. But that's going to be it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and I'll catch you guys next time here at Achievement Land.